Sit down, Mama.
All right, guys, welcome to our team call. It is the 20th of March. Cannot believe that. First day of spring. I hope you're enjoying the first day of spring. And also, we have one more week left to reach your goals and help at least 3 people this month. Don't panic, don't stress out. If you still want to help 3 to 5 people, you have time, but you need to start today. Don't wait even until tomorrow. Start creating the connection through your posts when you are talking to people on Facebook, form new relationships. You could start talking to new people on your Facebook who you haven't talked to in months, in years. And if you form that connection even tonight, they will start following you. You'd be surprised. Even if you send them a quick message, just checking up on them, seeing how their spring is going or how their day is going, they will want to know what you're doing also. They're going to be curious. They're going to be thinking, we haven't talked in forever. I want to go check out her page. And then it's just going to start that relationship in a natural way. So I just don't want you guys to think, great, it's the 20th. I'm not going to get the SE points. And honestly, I don't want you to even think I have to get SE5. Like, my business is going to fail if I don't get SE5 this month. Surprisingly, top coaches, they have missed SE points before in a month, and they're still top coaches. So I don't want you to just stress out and think, I'm done as a coach because I can't find those people this month. I'm doing all I can. I don't know what else to do. Don't panic, because when you start to panic, it will be obvious messages of people. It's going to look like you're desperate. It's going to look like you don't really want to help them, but you just want another person on your team. And I say all this because that's what I was doing when I first joined and realized, I want to do this as a business, but I didn't really know how to go about it. I felt like I just had to get as many people as I could on the team, and I wasn't really concerned about who I was reaching out to. I just wanted to get the SE points, and that is the worst way to do this business, because once these people join your team, if you're just getting them to join and you don't have that relationship, it's not going to go anywhere. You're not going to be able to connect with them on a deeper, bigger level, and they're just going to be a part of the team. You're going to think, when did I sign this girl up? I don't remember. And you don't want that. You don't want that for the team atmosphere. You just want to have that specific connection with that person. And I know it's going to get harder as you go, because now that our team is growing, it's harder for me to connect with everyone every single day. But I try my hardest, because I'm not just, I don't have that mentality anymore. I don't want to just sign 5 people up today just I start conversations, and I don't just talk about Beachbody. I check in with them and see how their family is doing, and if their son's involved in something, I ask about that. So you really want to start forming those relationships now, even if you don't get to SE5, SE10 this month. I don't want you to think that I'm just not meant to be a coach. You need to get that out of your head and just keep moving forward. Just keep doing this. There was a month I missed SE. I was at SE4, and I stayed up like all night the last day of the month. I was panicking, and it wasn't fun. And I'm a coach for the fun part also. Yes, this is a business, and yes, you want to eventually, if you do want to make this a full-time career, it's a lot of work. But at the same time, you want to make it fun, because there are going to be those months where you're like, why am I a coach? Why am I doing this? Why am I talking to the wall? No one is responding. No one sees my point of view. So you have to make it fun, especially those times where you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't understand why no one's liking my posts. No one's replying to my messages. So you have to have fun with it. And that's kind of the plan that I want to set up for you guys for now until the end of the month. Just start with your posting. Be creative. Think about something fun. Kind of put yourself in the other person's shoes. Like, when you are on Facebook, what do you stop at? Like, when you're scrolling Facebook, what really catches your eye? You always have to think about the other person, because you used to be the other person. You were scrolling Facebook, and a lot of the time, writing, if you don't have a picture with it, that is not going to catch someone. So you want to make sure that and sometimes I do just writing, but because I'm so consistent and I post at least 3 or 4 times a day, I feel like I am to that point now where I don't have to do these huge posts like I used to, because I started creating that following. So you're going to get to that point where you're not going to have to, post all day long with these long posts and having to come up with these creative things, like taking forever. Because when I first started, it took me a while to do posts, because I wanted them to be perfect. I wanted them to, be polished, flawless. It was like extreme though. But you don't have to be polished. You also want to be relatable. You want people to know that you're just like them. And being a coach is for everyone. You don't want them to think, she is always perfect. I'm never going to be like that. So obviously I can't be a coach, because then it turns people off and they're going to think this is not for everyone. So the plan for the next week and a half, I want you to make one of your posts every day something, and put like a fun twist on it, but something that is going on like in your life. Even if you're struggling with something, I don't know, something's just going on in your life, make it a story. So give it a little bit, like you're trying to sprinkle something every single day, because that is how you keep your network engaged. That's how you keep bringing people back to your Facebook. When I went home to Michigan, I didn't post the day that I was traveling, and I couldn't post because it was a surprise. I actually had a few people reach out to me. I got messages later on that day, and they were just wondering if I was okay, because I only posted once in the morning, and I usually post throughout the day. That is because I'm consistent, and I'm always thinking of, how can I tell my story? How can I tell, my, not just my health and fitness journey, but my whole life, like my family, what's going on, am I struggling with something? And you want to be relatable, you want to be vulnerable, you want to share why you're a coach. But don't get carried away. Don't post Beachbody all day long. Don't post about, the programs all day long. You can do a workout post and then talk about how working out has changed your life. And then that's going to draw people in, because they're going to think, wow, she works out every day and she's drinking Shakeology, and she really loves being a coach. I need to reach out to her. But it takes time. You're not going to get people like thrown at you. I actually had a few coaches message me when I reached the SC40. When was that? In January, I believe. And they were like, "What did you do?" Like, I just don't understand. Like, how did you get to SC40? They were just like blown away. And when I told them my answer, I said consistency. That is really, and I just bring it back to the basics. Whenever I am stressed out and thinking I'm not gonna reach people this month, I'm not gonna be able to help people, I just bring it back to the vital behaviors. And then usually when I think about that, I am missing one of the vital behaviors. Like when I'm stressed out and when I feel like this month is not going well, I will write down, okay, am I reaching out to people? Am I doing my follow-ups? Am I inviting every single day? Am I starting a new conversation with one of my Facebook friends? Yes, we're Facebook friends, but we haven't talked in months. Am I starting a new conversation with people? Or am I just talking to my warm, hot market, which, you know, my family, my friends, my old coworkers? You have to branch out. It is scary because you are seriously, you're putting yourself out there, but you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to grow even as a person if you just stay in that comfort bubble. You have to reach out to people. I would ask myself, am I reading my personal development every day? And it got to a point where I wasn't reading it for like almost a month. And that month, looking back, I was more negative because I was stressed out with not getting people to join. And I thought, why am I doing this? I should not be a coach. You know, just all these negative things. And it comes from not working on myself anymore. Because you have to think, you first joined to work on yourself, whether it was to lose 10 pounds, to tone, to get more energy for your children. You joined this to start on your journey first. So you can't neglect your journey while you're helping other people. And I was also to the point where I was up until like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I wasn't getting sleep. I was exhausted. I wasn't doing all the vital behaviors because I was just so concerned about helping other people. But then it like seriously like messed with me because I wasn't focused on why I joined. So you really have to think about those things. Like if you are struggling this month, are you taking the time to work out every day? Are you drinking your Shakeology? Are you focused on eating healthier? Because yes, those are basics, and you're probably like, okay, my business has nothing to do with that, but it does. Because that's also showing other people that you're the product of the product. And that's a big one. If you are not showing that you're working out or even drinking Shakeology, when you reach out to people and talk to them about it, they're going to be like, I don't ever see her post about it. Like, how am I going to believe that this stuff really works if she's never talking about it? So you have to remember, Facebook is your business front. You have to use it like that. That is like your billboard. So be proud to post about your workout every day. And if you don't want to work out that day, post about it. You know, you always have something to post about. Because I get a lot of people who are like, I don't know what to post about today. I'm like, what are you doing right now? Are you sitting drinking coffee? Post about it. Are you sitting there watching your children play? Post about it. I mean, that would be a really good post. You could talk about how you became a coach because you want to have these moments every day. You want to be able to, stop doing what you're doing, make your own work hours, and just post about it. Nice.
Yeah.
So sorry, I got off track there. So yeah, the plan for the next week and a half, I would like to see everyone post a call to action. And a call to action does not have to be salesy. A call to action, you could do a picture with your children, like working out, or just do a pretty picture of like get dressed up nice and pose for the camera, and then talk about how, confidence. Maybe you're finding confidence with being a coach and working out and eating healthier. And then at the bottom, we call it a call to action because at the bottom, you're going to say that you're looking for, 10 to 15 women who would like these certain things. And I know I posted examples on the team page, but I will go back and post a few more just to give you more ideas. But you don't want to just talk about, especially because you are wanting to, or if you're wanting to make this a full-time career, you need to talk about coaching also. So don't just say, I'm looking for 10 to 15 women who want to lose, X amount of weight. You want to also say that you're looking for women who are looking for more in their life. Do they want to leave their 9-to-5 job? Do they want to have that freedom to go to a field trip with their children, and be able to not have to call in for the day? But because you're your own boss, you make the decision. Do I want to work today? No, I don't want to work today. So post about it in your call to action. And I'll post another example for like a coaching call to action on the team page. Another thing that you can be doing this week, you can post about rebates. It does not have to be like, hey, $50 off a challenge pack. You can do like small little rebates. Like people like free stuff. So even if you get, like I was talking to Cynthia about the Shakeology shaker cups. You can get like, is it like 6 for $10 or something? Yeah. So I used to buy those in like bundles, and then I would actually put like a headband with it or something. And you can get cheap headbands on Etsy or even like Amazon, and they come in bundles. And then you just say, if you buy a challenge pack this week, or you have until tomorrow night at midnight, I will give you this gift. And people like gifts, even if they're like small things. People are like, ooh, it's free. Like I want that. So take advantage of that. You can do rebates, and you really just want to build that like momentum for even next month. If you're thinking this month, I'm not going to reach SC, you're probably not going to reach SC. You have to get those negative thoughts out of your mind. Even, you guys, I'm at SC4 right now. Okay, usually by the 15th, my goal is to get to SC20. Right now, I could say, I'm done. I'm not going to get my SC points. I give up. No, even on the last day of the month, you cannot give up, because you never know. I had 1 month, I had 3 people sign up on the very last day of the month, and I got my SC points there. So you can't say, it's the 20th, I give up. I mean, what's the point in that? You're still going to be working out, hopefully, and drinking your Shakeology. So why not still work towards your goal that you want? And even if you don't get SC this month, you are building that momentum, and people are going to still want to follow you, and maybe they'll be ready next month to join. But if you're showing that you're kind of giving up, they're not going to want you for a coach because they're going to think, is she really going to help me? Like, she can't even do it herself. So you just have to stick with it. You have to work on yourself. Like, if you feel like, I just don't know what to do with the business, no one is messaging me back, I'm not getting anyone to really look at my posts, and work on your journey, and people will start to really like see what you're doing. So just don't give up either way. So every day, I want you guys to post 4 times a day. 4 quality posts. Not posts that you're like sharing, silly videos from someone else's Facebook. Posts that are just about you. 1 post every day has to be you in the picture, because this is your journey. It's not Autumn's journey. It's not Shailene's journey. It's not the girl that has the 6-packs journey, like on those workout quotes. A lot of the time, if I post a picture of me, I will take a quote that inspires me that day, and I will put the quote on a picture of me, because this is my journey. It's not that girl's journey. You have to remember why you're a coach and what you are trying to accomplish by being a coach. So sharing your journey, that's the only way you're going to attract people who really want to be a part of this. So I want you guys to post 4 times a day, and I'm going to keep you accountable. I'm going to check your Facebook every single day, see what you're posting on there. Great idea, post your workout every day. It doesn't have to be a video. It can just be a sweaty selfie. It doesn't have to be a long post. Just talk about how you're feeling that day with your workout. And be real. Like, if you don't want to work out that day, talk about it in your post. Don't hide your emotions. You need to talk to people about how you're feeling. Because chances are people are like, yeah, I didn't want to work out either, but I saw your post and I saw that you still did it even though you didn't want to. So it made me work out. I've had that before too. So, you have to share how you're feeling with people. So do your workout, post something about your family life, post something creative. I like to look at Pinterest. I can look at it for hours. I look at different quotes and how I'm feeling that day. And then I will take that quote and talk about it. Share how it has changed your life somehow. And then you want to do a call to action. I would do at least 3 call to actions this week, because you're trying to bring people in to your, onto your Facebook. So 3 call to actions, at least 1 coaching call to action. And I will check your Facebook if you have any questions, or if you're trying to figure out if it's a good post. That's what our team page is for also. We have, our team is growing enough now. You can post in there, or even on Motivation Nation, Inspire Empire, post in those pages to get input. I want to talk real quick too about follow-ups. So if you are not reaching out to the people who you've talked to since you started your coaching journey, if you're not reaching out to those people who have even given you permission to message you next month, if they say, I really want to do this, but I don't have the money quite yet, or I'm waiting for taxes, message me back. Message them back. They're giving you the permission to even contact them again. You need to take advantage of that. If you don't have a system with follow-ups, I am like a paper and pen girl. I've tried Teamzy, I just feel like it takes too much time. But if you guys want to use something like that, I can do a call on it. Teamsy is just like an online website where it takes all of your contacts from Facebook, and then it like organizes it. You can number it from like 1 to 4, like 1 being most important, like people that you want to follow up with, 4 being people who you've talked to but are not interested at all. So then you rank them, which is really nice. But I feel like it just, I don't know, it took me too long and it was just taking too much time. But if you are, because I know like Jill Gorby, like she loves like spreadsheets and stuff, and I'm just not that type of girl. Like I like pen and paper. It just, I don't know, writing it down, it just makes me feel like I'm doing something. But if I put it like on a spreadsheet, I don't feel like I'm gonna go back and look at it. But if you guys like spreadsheets, I could talk to Jill too, and we could set up a call because she's really good with that. So just let me know. But for me, like even with follow-ups, I will use Evernote. I know I've talked about this before. It is a free, it's not an app. Is it an app? Maybe it is an app. I don't know. But it's Evernote. It's Evernote. And it's the emblem is like an elephant. And I love Evernote. That is really the only like online thing that I do besides the pen and paper. But you're just able to like take the scripts that I have on our team page, like invite scripts, follow-up scripts, and put them all in one area. So when you are talking to someone, and you can, like I have it on my phone. So when you're like messaging someone and you have a really good like script that you've used before that has worked, because a lot of the time I will use a script. Like I'll just send the same follow-up. I'll make it personal at the beginning, but then it takes time. And the person on the other end, they don't know you're using a script. So if you're able to save time and use a script. Just copy and paste it. Obviously, you can say, you know, hey, Cynthia, how are you doing today? I see that your little one is sick. I hope she's feeling better. You know, make it personal at the beginning. But then I always copy and paste like the long part. And if I'm talking to them about like a rebate, or if we've talked before about my challenge group, I will copy and paste that. And I will admit it, because it takes too much time to retype everything. You're trying to help as many people as you can. You want to reach as many people as you can. So use a script. But Evernote, I have a lot of scripts in there or like posts that I've used before that have worked really well, like call to action posts. I put them in Evernote, and then I have everything right there, and then I'll just copy and paste it onto Facebook. So that is a great time management tool. If you haven't downloaded Evernote, it's free. So I would just try it out. And it's really easy to use. So yeah, I put my follow-ups in there, like people I've talked to in February. I will put their names in there, and then I will contact them in March. Because it gets tedious having to scroll all the way down, like on your messenger, having to look through all the people you've talked to like in the last couple months. So every time you talk to someone and they seem like interested, or they say, contact me next month, put their name, either write it down somewhere or put it like on Evernote, because that will save time too. Because I used to not do anything, like I didn't use anything, and then it was like chaotic, like trying to do follow-ups and stuff. I'd be like, I don't even know who I talked to last month. I didn't write it down. You have to keep track. That is a huge thing in this business, especially as you get farther along and your team starts to grow. If you don't have certain things, like a plan, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna fall apart. You're gonna be stressed out. You're gonna think, I don't even know who do I talk to today, because I didn't write down my follow-ups. I didn't do my invites. Like, where do I start? And that's where I was. So I'm trying to come up with these systems too to help you guys so you don't have to struggle like I did at the beginning. But tonight I would download Evernote and just check it out. It's really, really simple to use. I know I posted a video in our file section about Evernote. It's a short video, but it just kind of gives you a step-by-step on how to get started with it. So, follow-up. Oh, I wanted to just share a quick follow-up. I will post these, though, also in the team page. But I've had some coaches who are like, I don't even know what to say in my follow-up. Like, do I make it long? Do I make it short? Like, am I going to annoy people? So this one I have been using, and it's not too long. It's not too short. It gives them just the right amount of like information so that they will message you back. And it's very simple. They're like, there's nothing to it. So I'll just read it for you. It says, hey, honey, I hope you're having a great week. I wanted to reach out to you about my upcoming challenge group that starts in a little over a week. I would love to talk to you about your current fitness goals and help you reach them. And then this one actually has a rebate for this month. I said, I actually have 3 $25 rebates left for this month if you're interested. Just message me back, hun. I would love to talk. And that's it. Because you don't want to push them to the point where they're like, okay, this chick she sent me way too much information. Like, I can't read all of this. You just want to give them just enough so they're also curious, like if you are doing rebates. And if you say, you only have 2 or 3 left, you're going to be like, I don't want to miss out on that. So give them something to come back to. Give them something to think about. And chances are they will message you back. And especially if you are consistent in posting and doing all the vital behaviors, they will see this message, and then your post will come on their feed, and then they're going to think, oh, she did message me about that. I want to see what it's about even more. So it all comes together. You just have to keep doing it. You have to do the basics. That's what this business is about. All the top coaches, they're top coaches because they are consistent every single day. They're not doing anything magical. They're not like these special like human beings who just got there because they're amazing. They're doing the basics. They're doing the vital behaviors every single day. And now they're to the point where they don't have to do it as much. I mean, they're still consistent, but if they want to take 4 days off, they can. And you want to get to that point, but you have to do this work first. So I hope that helps you guys. Sorry, I felt like I was like rambling. But I will check your Facebook this week, and I'll give you guys feedback. And I'm going to post a few updated scripts right now in the team page and different call to actions that you can use. I would do a call to action tonight. Sunday nights are really good because people, especially when they put their kids down for bed, then as they're like winding down for the night, they're just scrolling Facebook. So call to actions are really good on Sunday nights. So yeah, I hope that helps you guys. If you ever have any questions, let me know. I'm here. Okay, let's rock the rest of the month. Go help people. Change lives. Okay, I don't know if I can you guys say something? Can I hear you now?
Can you hear me?
I can. I still can hear you. I don't know what's going on. All right, well, we have about 3 minutes left. Do we have any questions? You can post it in the chat because I don't know why I can't hear you.
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on with me. But if you have any questions, you can post. There's a chat on Zoom. If you have any questions.
I do.
Also, I am starting a new coach. I had the New Coach Academy. But this is going to be different. I am starting it on the 28th, so a week from tomorrow. And I'm running it a little differently. I'm going to be posting videos in there, but the way that it's the outline, it's just going to be set up differently. So I will kind of post that as we get closer and let you guys know. But even if you've been a coach for a while, you can join it. It's always nice to get like a refresher. Okay. All right. All right, girls. Thank you for getting on. I will post this also on the team page, the recording. So if you have any questions, let me know. Okay? All right. Go rock it out. Bye, guys.